Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Meet India, my series where I take you on a culinary journey across the many states of India, showcasing the best meat and seafood this country has to offer. Today we're traveling to the state of Tamil Nadu and more specifically to the Chettinad region. And the dish we'll be cooking up is obviously a Chettinad chicken curry. Now this dish originated in the kitchens of the Chettiar people, and they were known for their extensive trade networks, and they traveled a lot and they brought back spices and culinary ideas from all across Asia, and they incorporated that into their cuisine. Chicken Chettinad is a rich, spicy chicken curry made by first toasting coconut and spices and then frying down onions and tomato to make a super rich and unctuous gravy. It's a flavor bomb like no other. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's get cooking. This ingredient is called DagadPhool or Patthar ka Phool, which is the stone flower spice. It's an edible fungus that grows on trees and rocks, and it's kind of essential to this dish. But if you can't find it, just skip it in the recipe. We are also using the Mundu chilies for this recipe, which are grown in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. They aren't super spicy, and if you can't find them where you live, just use any dried red chillies available, though I'd recommend the Kashmiri dried chillies. And finally, these little shallots are also going to be used in the recipe. Once again, if you can't find these, you can use an equal amount of chopped red onions. To make this recipe, I get my Karai on the stove and I heat up a tablespoon of sesame oil. To that, I add fennel seeds, cumin seeds, whole black peppercorns, a bay leaf, cloves, green cardamom, black cardamom, cinnamon stick, the dried mundu chilies, coriander seeds, a star anise, white poppy seeds, the DagadPhool, some cashews and curry leaves. And now just fry all of that. Then I add some freshly grated coconut. And now begins the process of cooking this till the coconut gets a nice golden brown color. This takes some time and patience. You don't want the heat up too high, but cook this, and once the coconut is nice and golden and toasty, turn off the heat and just let that cool down. Once it's cooled down, I add it to my blender and then I blitz it. And I'm not sure if I should have added some water, but basically my blender is so powerful, it blended it into almost like a nut butter consistency. But let's see how it turns out. As always, read the blog post on headbangerskitchen.com for updated details. Now to make the curry, I get the kadai back on the stove and I heat up some more sesame oil. I add some green cardamom, cloves, a bay leaf, star anise, black cardamom, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, the shallots and dried red chillies, and now I just saute them. I also add some more curry leaves. I want to cook this till the onions start to soften. Then I add in some chopped red onions, the regular ones, and continue to saute till these onions soften, turn translucent and slightly start to brown. Once your onions look like this, it's time to add in some chopped tomatoes. Then in goes some ginger and garlic paste, Kashmiri chili powder, coriander powder, turmeric and salt. And now just keep cooking this on a medium heat. You want the onions and the tomatoes to break down and become what we call in India a masala, or the base of the gravy. Then in goes my chicken. I season it with a bit of salt and I turn the heat up and give everything a good mix. I just want to sear and seal the chicken from the outside. So yeah, just give it a good mix. Turn the heat back to medium and then pour in that Chettinad spice paste that we made. Make sure you rinse out the blender as well. Give everything a good mix. Add some more water to the pan and then cover it and cook. Cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes till the chicken is fully cooked, and make sure you open it up every once in a while and stir it. And finally, our chicken is cooked and ready. We have a nice looking gravy as well. Finish it off by adding some fresh coriander. A final good mix and our chicken chettinad or Chettinad chicken curry is done and ready. And it looks so luscious and it smells amazing too. I serve myself some in a bowl and then we plate up for the photos. That is one pretty looking dish. You can serve this with some steamed rice. Anyway, I got to give you the front camera shots, and I also got to bite into that chicken leg, which is nice and juicy and perfectly cooked. And it is a bit spicy. Oh yeah. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time to taste. Alright folks, it's time to taste the chicken chettinad, and guess who's back in the kitchen? It's my dad, Mickey Makhija. You ready to taste that?
Absolutely. Food is where I am.
Yeah, dig in. This is chicken chettinad from Tamil Nadu.
You know what I like about the South? Kadhi patta. That enhances everything that they make. I'm going to go for it with rice.
Spicy. Very spicy.
It does have an excessive amount of the spice that hits your throat, not your tongue. Whatever you call that.
There is like some 17 garam masalas that go into this.
Garam masala, that's the word.
But it's not a garam masala powder. We had to individually put like at least 12 spices and grind it down. And we had to toast coconut. It was a very lengthy but like a very rewarding process also.
It's not for everybody's palate, let me tell you that. You have to not be a spice wuss like him.
But if you like spicy food, you will enjoy this. And yeah, this is one dish that I could not remove the seeds from the chili because they're those small little red chilies.
So you got to stick with the chicken because the spice doesn't go inside. You see, it looks white and clean. Then spike it up.
I mean, it is very tasty, but it is spicy. I would definitely edit this a little bit for myself next time. I would definitely try and de-seed the chilies and maybe play around with the ratio of things. But it is very tasty. If you like spicy food, definitely try this.
Do they use the red chilies?
Yeah, they're these small little red chilies that look almost like cherry tomatoes.
Those are the dangerous ones.
But yeah, so does this get your approval?
But it's good. You got to make sure you eat this in an air-conditioned environment because sweat.
Anyway, on that note, does this get the horns up from you?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to go and finish this now. Well, he's going to finish it. I will try my best to finish this. But I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Until then, cheers and keep cooking. If you live in Tamil Nadu, please let me know if there are any exciting beef and pork dishes from that state. I'm very curious to know more about the meat eating from your state. So please do let me know. And a big thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and on the YouTube channel memberships. You are all awesome.